First off, it's a shotgun, so it deals extreme damage at close ranges. You can also use this weapon to play Fat Scout. Using the shotgun as heavy is great because if you are in an intense situation when you do not have enough time to rev your minigun or you run out of ammo, you always have a backup shotgun. You also will be able to go faster and jump when you use your minigun. Well, it's a shotgun, which means that unless you are at close range, you are not going to do a lot of damage. And unlike Scout, you do not run fast at all. When you are going slower than any other class in the game, it's hard to get up in summons. Face to shoot them. And you're not exactly small, so everybody will see you and avoid you. You can use this, but you should stick mostly to your minigun because if you want to use a shotgun, just play Scout. Overall, this is a pretty good weapon for heavy. It gets the job done and can save you many times. Plus, you can always play Fat Scout, which is always fun. You regain 300 health when you eat this, and it only takes about 4 seconds to eat. You can also throw your sandwich at your teammates or even enemies to restore 50% of their health. Even if you eat your sandwich, you can just pick up a health pack and have another one ready to eat instantly as long as you are full health. Fun fact, if you are holding your sandwich while you die, your ammo pack will heal whoever picks it up. This is not a weapon, so you have to rely on your minigun and your meal to save you. It takes about 30 seconds to recharge, so if you are in a situation where you need to heal, you will have to wait. This is a man versus machine. If you have a dispenser or medic, you will not really need it, but it can save you in a dire situation. Overall, this is an amazing weapon, or food, or consumable. I don't know what to call it, but it's great, especially if you have a pocket medic, because you can heal him whenever he is low. When you are fully healed, if you eat this, it will give you 50 extra health. It takes only 10 seconds to recharge, so you will have it ready almost any time that you need it. You can also throw it down to restore 50 health to any class besides. Scout will recover 75 health. It only restores 100 health compared to the 300 that the sandwich gives. If you have a medic, then don't use this, but if for some reason you do not have a medic, then it's okay. 50 extra health is not always a big help in man versus machine, but it can save you sometimes. Overall, this isn't like a weapon. 50 can definitely save you, but the 100 health healed is a big downgrade from the sandwiches. 300? It refills pretty quick, though, so by the time a sandwich would have recharged, you could have eaten 3 of these and healed the 300 health back. If you have a pocket medic, do not use this. The 50 extra health does not help because overhealing it. You need to throw it to your medic. A sandwich would just be overall better. When you eat this raw meat, you deal mini crits for 16 seconds. You can also throw this at other players to restore 50% of their health, just like this sandwich. Now getting mini crits for 16 seconds sounds great, but you can't even use your minigun. That's right. You are stuck using your melee weapon, and on top of that you take 20% more damage. It does not even restore your health. If you are getting close enough to melee a robot, then you might as well just use this shotgun. Overall, this weapon is fun to meme around with, but if you wanna get kills and play competitively, then do not use this. If you have a medic, this is good to heal, and I would use the sandwich because you can heal yourself just in case your medic dies. But if you do use this and your medic dies, you can at least try to go on an epic last stand. If Heavy was in the Mafia, this would be the gun he used. This is the Fed Scout weapon. When using this, you have 33% more ammo in your magazine. You have 8 rounds instead of 6. You also fire 15% faster than a normal shotgun. Having more ammo is great and shooting faster is also, but to compensate that you do 15% less damage. And like I said before, with the stock shotgun, it is not exactly easy to get in people's faces as heavy on most maps. Using stock might be the better option, but using this is alright too. I recommend using stock more though, but overall, you should be using your minigun. Overall, this is a fun weapon to mess around with and can be a good thing to finish off enemies quickly. Plus, you get to look like a mafia boss and play Fed Scout while doing so. That's what I call a win-win. When using the panic attack, you get 50% bullets per shot and can deploy your weapon 50% faster as well. You never have to worry about random spread because you always fire in a 5x3 grid pattern. If all your pellets connect, you will do slightly more damage than stock. You do 20% less damage, and the more shots you take, the less accurate. This weapon is only for close range. If you try using this at a far range, half the time you might not even hit anyone. This is okay for man versus machine. I do not recommend getting extremely close to the robots, but you must then use this. Overall, this is a good weapon as long as you're able to stay close range. Other than that, though, you should just use stock. When using this, you should stay in enclosed areas. It only takes 10 seconds to recharge, so by the time you are done eating it, another one is almost ready. It only restores 200 health, and when you throw it to another player, it only heals them 20.5% health. This is good to use in man versus machine. If you don't have a medic other than that, just use this sandwich. Overall, this is my favorite weapon to use as heavy. It might seem like there's more downsides than upsides, but when you are so heavy with no medic, the 200 health you heal is great. And it only takes 10 seconds to charge, so you will almost always be full health. I recommend using this when you do not have a medic. If you do, then use the sandwich. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I will give you some trivia for sticking to the end of the video. The Scout receives more health from a sandwich as a reference to Meet the Scout ending. The first time the sandwich was shown wasn't Meet the Scout, before it was in game. If you spell Daleko's backwards, it is chocolate, and Russian that means chocolate. The family business is named Russian right in the game files. Second banana was a weapon Heavy got as a joke for losing. To make your match a bit. Even thought it was a joke weapon, it is one of the best Heavy has. Hope you enjoyed the video. Melee weapons for Heavy will be next. Make sure you comment what class you want to see next.